Hello friends, welcome to Deep Dive. Today we are exploring a book that has transformed the way millions of people think about money. The title is The Magic of Manifesting Money by Ryuu Shinohara. Everyone wants money. Some want it for financial freedom, others for luxury and travel, some to give their children a secure future, and many simply to live their dreams. But the harsh truth is that most people continue to struggle with money all their lives. You may have noticed this in your own surroundings. Some people work day and night, yet money never seems to stay with them. On the other hand, there are people who somehow attract money easily, as if wealth is pulled toward them like a magnet. Why this difference? From childhood, we are taught one thing over and over again. Hard work is the key to success and wealth. Hard work is important, of course, but if hard work alone was the deciding factor, then the hardest working laborers would be the richest people in the world. Clearly, something else is at play. This is where Ryuu Shinohara's central idea comes in. He says money is not just a reward for labor, money is energy. It flows into your life not because of how much sweat you shed, but because of the vibration, thoughts, and emotions you hold inside. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you tune into a negative frequency filled with fear, scarcity, and limiting beliefs, then you end up repelling money. But if you tune yourself into the frequency of abundance, gratitude, and positivity, money will naturally start flowing into your life. Imagine a person who constantly thinks, "I will never have enough money." The mind will unconsciously create circumstances that make this belief come true, leaving him struggling paycheck to paycheck. On the other hand, imagine someone who truly believes, "Money flows easily and regularly into my life." That person's mind will begin spotting opportunities, and the universe itself will respond with matching energy. Ryuu Shinohara puts it in clear words. Your outer world of money is nothing but a reflection of your inner world of beliefs and emotions. This is a powerful realization, because until you accept that attracting money is possible, you will always live in struggle. The book teaches us that by changing the subconscious programming of our minds, by removing limiting beliefs and creating empowering ones, we can rewrite our entire financial destiny. You do not need a magic wand. You do not need an overnight success formula. What you need is alignment, your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious beliefs aligned with the reality of wealth. Once you do that, money will come to you like a magnet. This is the core magic of this book. In the next section, we will go deeper into how the subconscious mind works, how money-related beliefs are formed, and why they shape your financial reality more than anything else. Now let's go deeper into the real driver behind it all, the subconscious mind and the money beliefs that it holds. Psychologists say that our conscious mind is only a small part of us. It controls perhaps 5 to 10% of our daily thoughts and decisions. The remaining 90% is directed by the subconscious mind. It is like an autopilot program running in the background. Once something is coded into it, it keeps repeating the same patterns again and again without us even realizing it. Think about it. If your subconscious has accepted the belief that making money is hard, then no matter how much you consciously try to become rich, your subconscious will quietly guide you into actions and decisions that keep wealth away. This is why people find themselves stuck in financial loops, repeating the same struggles year after year. Where do these beliefs come from? Most of them are planted in childhood. We absorb them from parents, relatives, teachers, and society. Did you ever hear phrases like these growing up? Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. It's very difficult to become wealthy. Save every penny, life is always full of shortage. These may sound harmless, but repeated thousands of times, they become permanent subconscious programs. They shape how you think about money and how money flows to you. Ryuu Shinohara explains that your financial reality is nothing more than the reflection of your subconscious programming. If deep down you believe you are not worthy of money, then the universe will mirror that belief back to you through situations where money is always scarce. On the other hand, if you believe money is abundant and flows easily, then you start attracting opportunities that match that frequency. There have even been studies showing this connection. In one research project, people were asked whether they believed money was easy to earn. Those who said yes ended up having on average nearly twice the income of those who said no. The difference wasn't their intelligence or background, it was simply the belief system they carried. These beliefs are often what we call limiting beliefs. They are like invisible walls around your financial potential. Some common examples are, money is the root of all evil. Wanting to be rich makes you greedy. Money never stays with me. I will never be able to become wealthy. When these are running in your subconscious, you keep self-sabotaging without realizing it. You procrastinate, you avoid risks, you spend recklessly, or you simply don't recognize the opportunities in front of you. So how do you change these beliefs? Shinohara suggests a three-step process. The first step is awareness. You need to catch yourself when a negative thought about money comes up. Notice the words you say to yourself like, "I can't afford that," or "Money always slips away from me." Awareness is the first key. The second step is reframing. Each time you notice a limiting belief, replace it with a positive, empowering one. For example, when your mind says, "Money is hard to earn," you replace it with, "Money flows to me in many ways with ease." It might feel false at first, but repetition begins to override the old program. The third step is repetition. You cannot change subconscious programming with a single attempt. It requires daily practice, affirmations, visualization, gratitude journaling. All of these are tools to repeatedly impress the subconscious until it accepts the new truth. Let's take a practical example. Imagine Anita, who grew up believing that business is risky and only jobs are safe. Because of this, she never dared to start her own venture. When she learned about manifestation techniques, she began using scripting. Every night she wrote down sentences like, "I am successfully managing my own online business. I feel financially independent." Over time, her subconscious accepted this idea as normal. Within a year, she actually launched an online store and gradually achieved financial freedom. This is the power of reprogramming. What once seemed impossible became possible simply because her inner world shifted. Your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant into it repeatedly will grow. If you keep planting seeds of scarcity, fear, and doubt, then your harvest will always be struggle. If you plant seeds of abundance, gratitude, and confidence, then your harvest will be wealth. So the key lesson here is clear. The subconscious is the hidden engine of your financial life. Until you identify and remove limiting beliefs, you will keep experiencing shortage. But once you change your inner programming, money begins to flow to you in surprising and effortless ways. And this brings us to the next crucial part of the journey. Awareness alone is not enough. To truly shift your subconscious, you need tools, practices, and techniques that create new patterns in your mind. That is what Ryuu Shinohara presents in the form of 15 powerful manifestation methods. In the next section, we will explore these techniques in depth and understand how each one can transform your financial vibration. Now that you understand how the subconscious mind shapes your financial destiny, it is time to move into the practical tools. Awareness is the first step, but to truly reprogram your subconscious and raise your vibration, you need consistent practices. Ryuu Shinohara shares 15 powerful techniques that, when applied regularly, can align you with abundance and make money flow naturally into your life. Let's explore each one in detail. The first is affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements repeated over and over to train the subconscious mind. They act like new codes written into your inner software. For example, you can say to yourself every morning and night, "I attract money effortlessly. I deserve financial abundance. Opportunities come to me easily." At first, these words might feel untrue, but with repetition, they slowly replace the old programming of scarcity. The second technique is visualization. This is about picturing your desired future as if it is happening right now. Your subconscious does not know the difference between reality and imagination. If you repeatedly imagine yourself living in your dream house, driving your dream car, or enjoying complete financial freedom, your mind begins to accept it as truth. This creates emotions of joy and certainty, which in turn align your vibration with that reality. The third is gratitude journaling. Gratitude is one of the most powerful frequencies of abundance. When you regularly write down what you are thankful for, you shift your focus away from what you lack to what you already have. For example, writing, "I am grateful for the roof over my head, the food I eat, the skills I have, and the income I already receive," sends out a vibration of sufficiency. The universe responds by giving you more things to be grateful for. The fourth method is scripting, sometimes called future writing. In this practice, you write about your life in the present tense as though your dreams are already real. For instance, "I am so happy waking up in my new home. I feel peace as I sip coffee on the balcony. I enjoy freedom because money flows freely to me." Writing like this convinces your subconscious to accept abundance as your current state, and gradually reality reshapes to match. The fifth is abundance meditation. Meditation calms your nervous system and allows you to focus deeply. During an abundance meditation, you breathe slowly and repeat mantras like, "Money flows to me easily. Money is energy. I am aligned with wealth." This clears out fear and centers you in the vibration of prosperity. The sixth technique is detachment. Many people fail at manifesting because they become desperate. When you beg for money or feel needy, you actually radiate scarcity. Detachment means you trust that money will come in the right way and time, without obsessing over it. You remain calm and confident, knowing the universe is working behind the scenes. The seventh practice is giving or charity. Money is not meant to be hoarded. It is energy that flows. When you circulate it by giving, you tell the universe that you trust abundance. Even small acts, like donating a portion of your income or helping someone in need, create an energetic flow that returns multiplied. Those who give generously often find that unexpected income streams open up for them. The eighth is acting as if. This means behaving as though you already are financially abundant. If you see yourself as poor, your body language, your decisions, and your energy will reflect it. But if you carry yourself with confidence, dress with pride, and speak as someone who knows wealth is natural, you project abundance. The world responds to that projection. The ninth technique is positive self-talk. All day long, we are in constant dialogue with ourselves. Unfortunately, most people fill that dialogue with negative phrases like, "I can never afford this," or "Money slips away from me." Every time you speak such words, your subconscious takes it as truth. Positive self-talk flips this around. You intentionally say, "I manage money wisely. I attract opportunities. I always have more than enough." Over time, this changes your mental blueprint. The 10th is subconscious rewiring. While affirmations and self-talk are helpful, sometimes deeper tools are required. Listening to hypnosis tracks, binaural beats, or nighttime affirmations can penetrate directly into the subconscious. When your conscious mind is relaxed or asleep, your subconscious is more open to suggestion. This makes rewiring faster and more effective. The 11th practice is recognizing money blocks. These are hidden beliefs that silently sabotage your progress. For example, you might unconsciously believe money corrupts people, or having too much money will make others hate me. Unless you identify these, they continue to run in the background. Keeping a money diary and noting down every negative thought about wealth helps you expose these blocks. The 12th is replacing limiting beliefs. Once you recognize the block, you must actively swap it with an empowering belief. For example, if your old thought was, "I will never be rich," replace it with, "I am capable of attracting unlimited wealth." Replacing does not happen overnight, but with conscious effort each time the old belief arises, you overwrite the old code with a new one. The 13th tool is the vision board. Our subconscious responds very strongly to images. A vision board is a collection of pictures representing your goals, the home you want, the lifestyle you dream of, the financial freedom you desire. Placing this board where you see it daily constantly reminds your subconscious of the reality you are creating. Over time, your actions and opportunities align with those images. The 14th technique is trusting divine timing. Many people give up because they don't see instant results. But manifestation is not about instant gratification, it's about alignment. The universe has its own timing, and your role is to stay aligned and ready. When the right opportunity comes, you seize it. Trust is essential. Otherwise, impatience puts you back into scarcity. Finally, the 15th is living in flow. This means releasing resistance and going with opportunities. Too often people resist change out of fear, but living in flow means embracing new chances, taking steps when doors open, and not clinging to rigid expectations. Money flows most easily to those who remain flexible and aligned. Together, these 15 practices form a comprehensive system. Affirmations and visualization reprogram your subconscious. Gratitude and scripting tune your vibration to abundance. Detachment and trust remove desperation. Giving and acting as if strengthen your energy cycle. Self-talk and rewiring reshape inner patterns. Vision boards and awareness of blocks keep you focused. And patience with divine timing, along with living in flow, ensure you remain open to receive. The message is clear. Manifestation is not magic in the sense of miracles. It is a systematic alignment of your inner world with the outer reality you want. When you practice these techniques consistently, you begin to notice opportunities appearing, money arriving from unexpected sources, and your financial situation gradually improving. Now that we've seen the toolkit, the question becomes, does this actually work in real life? In the next section, we will look at practical stories, real-life inspired examples, and daily routines that show how ordinary people applied these techniques and created extraordinary results. Theory sounds inspiring, but real transformation happens when these ideas are lived in daily life. To see how manifestation works beyond just concepts, let us look at practical stories inspired by real situations, and then build a simple routine you can follow. Consider the case of Mark, a mid-level software engineer. His salary was fine, yet he always ended each month with no savings. His constant thought was, why do I never have enough money? This repeated focus on shortage attracted more shortage. When he came across manifestation practices, he began 3 small changes. Each morning he wrote in a gratitude journal, listing things like his stable job, his health, and his supportive family. Each evening, he visualized his bank balance increasing and felt the relief of financial stability. And once a month, he donated a small portion of his income. Within half a year, his life shifted. He received an unexpected raise, was given a leadership role on a project, and even found freelance work on the side. For the first time, he had consistent savings. Gratitude and giving had created a flow of abundance. Then there was Sarah. She always dreamed of running her own business, but she grew up hearing that entrepreneurship was too risky and that a job was the only safe option. This belief kept her stuck in a corporate role she disliked. When she learned about scripting, she began writing nightly entries as if her dream was already real. I am successfully managing my online design store. I am proud of my financial independence. Over time, her subconscious accepted this new story. Her fear reduced, her confidence grew, and she finally launched a small online shop. Within a year, her earnings surpassed her old salary. Scripting had reprogrammed her beliefs and unlocked her entrepreneurial path. Think about Michael, who was overwhelmed by debt. His inner dialogue was always, I will never escape these loans. The more he repeated this, the heavier his financial load became. He began practicing positive self-talk and abundance meditation. Every morning he declared, I deserve financial freedom. Money flows to me easily. I am debt-free. He meditated on the feeling of relief that comes with clearing debt. Gradually, his energy shifted. He noticed new income opportunities, became more disciplined with spending, and within 2 years he had paid off all his loans. The transformation began the moment he stopped repeating the story of scarcity. Finally, imagine Lisa, a homemaker who always believed money was her husband's responsibility. Deep inside, she wished to contribute financially, but she doubted her ability. She decided to practice acting as if. She began to see herself as financially independent. She carried herself with confidence, spoke as though she already owned a business, and visualized herself succeeding. This energy pushed her to try selling her handmade crafts online. To her surprise, orders began coming in. Positive feedback encouraged her, and within a year she was running a successful small business. What started as acting as if became real independence. These stories reveal an important truth. Manifestation is not about passive wishing. It is about consistent practices and aligned action. Each of these people did not just repeat affirmations, they also acted when opportunities appeared. So how can you, the listener, start applying this in your own life? Here is a simple routine. In the morning, spend 5 minutes repeating affirmations such as, I attract money with ease. I am worthy of wealth. The universe supports me. Then spend another 5 minutes visualizing your dream financial life. During the day, watch your self-talk. If you catch yourself saying, I can't afford this, shift it to, I am creating resources for this. At night, write down at least 5 things you are grateful for. Then practice scripting. Describe your future life in the present tense as though it is happening right now. On a weekly basis, take time to look at your vision board. Practice giving or donating even a small amount, and spend a few minutes in abundance meditation. None of these practices require hours of effort. They only need consistency. When repeated daily and weekly, they reprogram your subconscious, build new beliefs, and align your vibration with abundance. As the weeks pass, you will start noticing small changes. Perhaps an opportunity shows up at work, a side project emerges, or an unexpected gift of money comes your way. These are not coincidences. They are reflections of your new alignment. Look again at the examples. Mark's gratitude shifted his focus from lack to sufficiency, and the universe mirrored that back. Sarah's scripting rewrote her subconscious story and gave her the courage to start her business. Michael's positive self-talk and meditation freed him from debt. Lisa's acting as if built the confidence that transformed into real success. The pattern is clear. When you change within, the outer world responds. Manifestation is about energy, not struggle. Money does not respond to desperation. It responds to vibration. When you radiate scarcity, you repel it. When you radiate abundance, you draw it closer. These techniques are not about pretending. They are about shifting your frequency so that you naturally become a match for wealth. You may ask, how long will it take? The answer depends on the person. Some experience changes in weeks, others in months. But just as fitness requires regular workouts, reprogramming your subconscious requires repetition. The key is persistence and trust. Each day of practice plants seeds in your subconscious, and over time, those seeds grow into new financial realities. As you apply these steps, remember, manifestation is not forcing results, it is aligning with them. Trust the process, stay patient, and act when opportunities appear. In time, you will look back and see that your financial life has shifted more than you imagined. You have now seen the core ideas, the power of the subconscious mind, the practical techniques, and real-life inspired stories. The final question is, how do you bring it all together into a clear action plan that you can follow? Because without a structure, even the best knowledge remains unused. The first step is mindset reset. Begin by becoming aware of your current money beliefs. Ask yourself honestly, what sentences about money do I often repeat? Do I think money is always hard to earn? Do I feel guilty about wanting to be rich? Do I secretly believe that wealthy people are dishonest? Write these down in a notebook. These are your personal money blocks. Recognition is the beginning of transformation. The second step is building daily rituals. Start your morning by setting the tone. Take 5 minutes to declare affirmations such as, I attract wealth easily. I am worthy of abundance. Opportunities flow to me. Then close your eyes and spend 5 minutes visualizing yourself living the life you want. Perhaps sitting in a beautiful home, enjoying financial freedom, or traveling without worry. During the day, watch your self-talk. Each time you catch a negative phrase like, I can't afford this, shift it to, I am creating the means to have this. At night, end your day with gratitude. Write 5 things you are thankful for. Then practice scripting. Describe your desired future as though it is happening right now. This anchors your subconscious before sleep. The third step is weekly practices. Set aside time to review your vision board. See the images of your goals and feel them as if they are already real. Practice giving, whether through charity, helping a friend, or supporting a cause you believe in. Even small acts circulate money energy and build trust in abundance. Add meditation sessions a few times a week, focusing on mantras like, "Money flows effortlessly into my life." These practices do not require much time, but they keep your energy aligned. The fourth step is taking inspired action. Manifestation is not about waiting for money to fall from the sky. It is about becoming aligned and then acting on opportunities. If you want to start a business, research ideas, talk to people, and take the first step. If you want a promotion, build new skills and show initiative. If you want to clear debt, look for new income streams or restructure your finances. The universe sends signals, but you must respond. The fifth step is trust and patience. This process is not instant. Just like planting seeds in a garden, you cannot expect fruit the next day. Some people see results in weeks, others in months. But if you keep watering the seeds with consistent practice, growth is inevitable. Impatience puts you back into scarcity energy. Trust keeps you aligned with abundance. The essence of Ryuu Shinohara's message is simple but powerful. Money is energy. Your beliefs create your reality. Change your inner world, and your outer world must follow. This is not magic in the sense of miracles. It is alignment. When your subconscious is filled with beliefs of abundance, when your emotions radiate gratitude, and when your actions follow inspiration, money flows naturally. So ask yourself now, will you continue repeating the old patterns of scarcity, or will you create new patterns of abundance? The choice is always yours. If you do nothing, your financial life will remain the same. But if you take the steps we have explored, resetting your mindset, practicing daily rituals, embracing weekly habits, taking inspired actions, and trusting the process, you will gradually shift your financial destiny. Imagine looking back a year from now. You open your journal and see the affirmations you repeated daily, the gratitude lists you filled, the scripting pages where you wrote your dream life, and you realize much of it has come true. Your bank balance is healthier, opportunities surround you, and you feel more confident and free. That is the power of manifestation when it is practiced with consistency and faith. As we conclude, remember the guiding principle of this book. Work less, attract more. When your mind, emotions, and actions are aligned with abundance, wealth comes to you like a magnet. If this exploration has given you clarity and inspiration, take the first small step today. Write one affirmation. Note one thing you are grateful for. Visualize your future for just 5 minutes. That small beginning is enough to start shifting your energy. With persistence, the results will surprise you. Thank you for joining this deep dive into the magic of manifesting money. Stay consistent, stay positive, and let abundance flow into your life.